Welcome, everybody, at home to Week 3 of the UGL. I am your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez, joined again by the marvelous, Chris Bizjack, otherwise known as just Bizjack. Man, the last couple of weeks have been pretty interesting. We've saw teams that were really close to being able to not have 0 wins anymore in Ocho Cinco Gaming, but it kind of fell apart there. But this week it's going to be who's going to be dominant, because we're going to be able to see 2-0 on the side of DaFam versus 2-0 on the side of Glitxh, and then we've got two teams that are 0-2. And Bizjack, this season's only 6 weeks, so it's like going 0-3 is not so good, right?
It's really tough to come back from 0-3, especially at the halfway point in the season. So we're going to have some good games scheduled for today, and hopefully some of these teams on the lower seeds can come back and get some wins.
I mean, somebody has to win this week.
Absolutely.
So it is going to be Madden, and in our Madden bracket, well, I say bracket, but in our Madden night, we do have, again, 2 0-2 teams that are going to be going against two 0-2 teams going against each other, as well as 2 2-0 teams going against each other. Man, it's a tongue twister to talk about all these 2-0 and 0-2s. But for our first game tonight, it is going to be Ocho Cinco Gaming and Four Brothers. These are 2 of the 0-2 overall teams. But in Madden itself, we're looking at Ocho Cinco, which is RRG Anthony, and then Four Brothers, which is the BVic. Now, the BVic is 0-2 in Madden, and then RRG Anthony is 1-1. What's the storyline here? What are we working with these two teams?
Yeah, so you really have to look at it in terms of where we're at in the season and what to do from here. Four Brothers, BVic's should be on the hot seat right now. You're 0-2 going into Week 3, halfway point of the season. You got to come out with a win today. You absolutely do. But we saw with Ocho Cinco Gaming last week, they came out with a win in Madden. So it's going to be a toss-up this week of who's going to win. But statistically speaking, I think we can see Ocho Cinco Gaming coming out with the win today.
Well, he's talking about statistics, but I want to talk about your heart. What do you believe deep down inside what's going to happen? Because we've seen RRG3, or I'm going to say call him RG3. RG3, but that is not Robert Griffin III. Sorry. But so for Anthony and Ocho Cinco Gaming, like you said, they're 1-1. But for them, in Week 1, they lost the game to Mugga really close. They went for 2 to try to get the win, didn't get it, lost by 1, and then the next week, come out and get a dub. So on that side of it, Ocho Cinco Gaming and Anthony have to feel pretty good.
Right.
For the BVic, like you said, hot seat time.
Right.
Because you're 0-2.
Yep.
Your team is 0-2 overall. And if you're not able to get another win, you're going to be 0-3. And at that point, I don't know how much of the feel-goods kind of like rub away.
Yeah.
It's only 1 week. It's only 2 weeks. Now would be 3 weeks of losses. And with the free agents tournaments that are going on, I can't imagine that you might be around for very long if this isn't a very, very close game. Like if he gets the doors blown off again, like what would you do? Would you keep somebody around who is 0-3, hasn't shown much promise at the halfway point in the season?
Well, you can't keep them around, because you just look at the track record here, and with Ocho Cinco Gaming, they came out and they dominated their last week's game, and they lost a close game there. So in Week 1 to Mugga. So you're on the hot seat, BVic. You got to come out with the win today, or else I think that Team Four Brothers is going to that free agent pool after this week.
Well, and again, you want to be able to have that momentum starting the week, right? Because in our league, the way it works is there's going to be 3 days of individual team sports, I guess is the best way to look at it. But it's individual player playing one of our sports games, and if they win that, they get 2 points for their team. So there's 3 of those, so that's a possibility of 6 points. And then in Call of Duty, if you win Call of Duty, you end up getting 5 points. So if you do win Week 1 of your sport, which would be Madden, you can possibly sweep. Right, because you can get your 6 points. You don't care about what happens in Call of Duty, which we found out last week
was big.
It's big.
If
you could win FIFA, Ocho Cinco would have won for the week. But again, we digress. So, but being able to win in the first night of the week leaves the sweep on the table, and there's just pressure that goes on to the other team. Right. So when you're 0-2, this would be a great opportunity, for Four Brothers to come out, get that dub, be able to put some pressure back on Ocho Cinco, because now they could, granted, they don't have any wins yet, but being able to sweep to get yourself out of an 0-2 hole would be awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be key for this week for Four Brothers. They really need to get this win because the whole team itself is 0 for 2. So, I mean, they need to start off strong this week or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble coming up here going into week 4.
Yeah, and you don't want to end up in that loser's bracket because if at the end of the season, the top 2 teams will be in the winner's bracket, and that's essentially double elimination if you're in the winner's bracket. And if you're in the loser's bracket, it's single elimination for you. So it's pretty big to make sure that you don't end up in those bottom 2 seeds, right? I mean,
exactly.
that's just the way it goes. And again, I'm looking here at my stats. It is the games for BVic haven't been terribly close. Mugga has been the dominant presence on that side, but we'll talk about that when we get into our second game. But our first game is going to be Ocho Cinco Gaming versus Four Brothers. Both of these teams 0-2, trying to start off right. But before we get into that, we are going to go to a quick break. And after that break, it's going to be Reforge. It's going to be BizJack. And we're going to do some Madden and yell and scream at them. Let's go. Everything. Let's go.
No, not like that, with the hinge.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
Why you just let me spin around like that?
Hit it!
It takes 2 to make a thing go right. It takes 2 to make it out of sight.
Panthers can use the same team.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be the Seattle Seahawks, the Carolina Panthers, and we are going to be watching this from the side of Mr. Anthony, RRG3. RRG3.
He did it again.
No, RRG Anthony for Ocho Cinco. We're going to be watching it from his side. And we see 2 new teams we haven't seen.
Right.
I mean, we're looking at Seattle, Carolina. Obviously, Seattle has a lot going on with Russell Wilson. The guy is just a beast.
Absolutely.
When it comes to being at QB. And then on the Carolina side, Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
But it's a Christian McCaffrey show normally.
Normally, correct. And I expect Carolina to come out strong with the run game because, you know, you have to rely on Christian McCaffrey. But looking at the Seahawks and whatnot, you got Russell Wilson who can run the ball, and he's got those weapons downfield. So it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, Metcalf we know is just an actual huge genetic beast. I mean, he is fast. He's built like a linebacker. He can run you down just when you think that you're able to get a pick six. He just like a huge gazelle, just coming in, getting that down. But here we go. There's McCaffrey right up the side, and he's got some green grass here. Tries to bring that back up, and is going to get a huge gain there. 2 rushes now for 20 yards, and you can see Carolina and RRG Anthony. I almost messed up again. Starting it off right for Ocho Cinco Gaming.
And it's going to be important here, like I said, to establish the run game, and it looks like they've already done that. So I don't think there's going to be any passing until you start running into trouble with the run game.
Well, we see Wildcat formation. Going to go ahead and take this up with Moore. And, oh, man, taken down in the backfield here. 3-yard loss, and it's going to be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, Seattle's got a great rush defense.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a great rush defense.
Yeah, I mean, well, they have a great everything defense. So passing, running, whatever it is, Seattle, and that I don't know how much of a Legion of Boom they are anymore, but they definitely are able to be one of the better defenses here. Bridgewater's going to go to the right. We've seen this before. 2 feet to Thomas, and
looks like it was a catch.
That is a catch.
Yeah, 17-yard reception there.
Yeah, and you said it. We're talking about, hey, when are you going to start going to that run? And look at that, just
the toe tap.
The toe tap, getting them. But being able to do stuff like that really does open it up for McCaffrey, and we know that McCaffrey is quite possibly the best player on this team. And in real life, he got injured, but now, here in Madden, we got our boy back. Wait a minute.
Trick play.
I was going to say, I see some Philly special. Oh, that was the Philly special, but he didn't get it back to 12.
What was DJ Moore doing there? Is he trying to block, or was he?
No, so what's supposed to happen on that play is McCaffrey goes to the left, and then he draws the defense there, but then he hands it off to 12, and then 12 brings it back the other way and then throws it to the QB.
Oh.
That's the Philly special. See, we know that BizJack does not really watch that much real football because I had to explain. Oh, my
what
goodness.
A pick.
Griffin with the pick there, the defense coming up, and but yeah, we know he doesn't really watch that much football when I have to explain what the Philly special is, but I'm an Eagles fan, so that is literally the holy grail.
That's what you live by, isn't it?
I mean, I could run that play over and over and over again, but we're not going to because now we're going back on to the defensive side for Anthony and Ocho Cinco, and he had some good stuff going on, but got that loss, when he was running the Philly special, and then he went back to the pass, and it didn't look that good. Got it picked off right away, and so now it's going to be a chance for BVic to try to get some of this momentum that he really desperately needs.
Really needs it.
Get on the board, make this at least 3-0, and hopefully 7-0, and try to take control of this game with 3:46. But you can see here he's got Penny at QB, so
definitely a run play here.
You don't say? You don't think?
Shocker.
I know, it's amazing. Oh, well, here is the.
Oh,
no!
Is that a safety?
Did that come up with 2?
Oh, no.
On the 1 yard line, and that's a very interesting play for me in your own end. I think that was a knee down, man. If you could challenge that,
yeah.
But we're going to see Russell Wilson under center now, and you can guarantee the pressure is going to be coming from Carolina, but we're going to go right up the middle. Ooh.
That is dangerous. That was dangerous. I would have run the exact same play. You got to get the ball out of that half-yard line right at the front there. So.
Yeah, well, the problem now is when you lost that yardage on first down, it's like the pressure's coming. Danger Russ is going to have to do something quick here. Can't afford to give up 2.
I like what you did there. Dangerous.
Yeah, that is what – see, we're going to educate BizJack on all the nicknames and all the stuff in sports because, yes, Russell Wilson, otherwise known as Danger Russ on Twitter, he's the man. Also has invested in the NFL flag franchise. So if your kids play NFL flag football, maybe Russell Wilson will show up at your stuff. Ooh, bounce on there. Go pick that up, bro.
Interesting.
Cooper.
I want to take a step back to the last play there. He ran the ball on 3rd and 12 in his own end zone. I think that's a little bit of a questionable call.
No way.
You think
what
so?
are you going to do? Okay, so
shotgun, do a quick slant, try to get it right up the middle.
No. I think okay. So you can be a little bit more of a dice roller, but
right.
I definitely want to get out of my end zone any way, shape, or form that I can. And it looks like we're going to hopefully get back to McCaffrey here. He's just switching back and forth, seeing where he wants to go. He's going to get this stretch play to the left, and that's going to get stopped. Looks like for another loss. Yeah, 1 yard loss.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Yes, sir.
I think you're going to keep running the ball here with McCaffrey. I mean, there's no reason to not. You just got to get some better blocking from the offensive line. Maybe do a halfback toss out wide. See where that takes you.
Yeah, well, we know that McCaffrey has a lot of speed, and getting to the edge is important. We saw that early in the game with a really big pickup that he had. The other issue here is going to be, where you're saying, hey, I want to run a lot. Well, here we go. Oh, what a move.
Beautiful.
Takes that right up. Nice spin move. But you called it. You said, hey, let's go ahead and get that out wide, get that over to McCaffrey, let him do his thing, and he puts him in a little bit of a blender there.
He broke someone's ankles. He
broke their spirit.
Right.
Because he was in one place, and there was a dive, and he was no longer in that place.
That's correct.
That really wasn't good for that defender. But here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater trying to lead Ocho Cinco to the score here. Going to stay here in the pocket. It's looking right. Has somebody right in his face. Going to go deep again, and that is
picked off.
Another interception.
Not a good start here for Ocho Cinco Gaming. 2 turnovers early in the first quarter. You got to change something up here with those deep balls. Teddy Bridgewater is not known for his accurate passing.
Well, we know that Teddy Bridgewater has some good feet, and this time Russell Wilson is going to start in the shotgun, and as opposed to being in your own end zone.
Which is a lot better.
When you look down and you see your own end zone, that's definitely a little worrisome. This time he's going to be able to start at the 31-yard line, going to go ahead back, rolling to the right, has some room up front, but he's got somebody
Wide
deep,
open.
and that's going to be Tyler Lockett, but it is incomplete to Lockett there. He did have him open, but led him a little bit too far out of bounds on that side. So now 2nd and 10. And we're going to go back, rolling to the right. We do see some zone coverage, and that completed to Metcalf, and sometimes your internet just does a little blinky blink.
Yeah, a little bit of lag. That threw me off. I thought we
That's all
skipped
right.
part of the game.
It was like, wake up, Metcalf has the ball. All right, good. First down and 10. 37 seconds, or excuse me, on the 37-yard line, 55 seconds left in the first. And, I mean, Russell Wilson, that's just who you want to have the ball. This isn't quite the same as on the other side of the ball. Tyler Lockett, whoa, I thought he was good.
Triple coverage there.
Yeah, that's not Metcalf. That's not a big, tall, just, let's say, man of a man. Tyler Lockett is more of your speed guy, your possession guy. So here we go, 2nd and 10 on a 37.
Well, you talk about McCaffrey on Carolina being their star player. Look at DJ Metcalf. I mean, I wouldn't want to get in front of him either. He is like you said, big man.
Yeah, big, fast, strong man, and I don't want none of that. So Carson, though, will get this completion, and now Russell Wilson is going to start 2 for 4 for 45 yards, and 1st and 10. Now, here we go. We're going to be on the 23-yard line. If you are Anthony here, got to score. You know, you're not going to get that many well, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to jinx him and say you're not going to get that many opportunities, but
Right.
you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you do get when you're here.
Right, absolutely, and just keep doing what you're doing. They're driving the ball down the field, easy clock management here in the first quarter. You know, it looks like it's coming to an end here pretty shortly, but the more you control the ball, the less time that Carolina has the ball, and you got to take advantage of
Well,
that.
and I just realized that I had misspoke by saying that it was up to Anthony to score here. This is actually Bivik for Four Brothers because he is Seattle. So he's done what he needs to do, which is make good passes. Don't do anything dumb. Don't take a bad sack. You're on the 20-yard line. It's 2nd and 7, so you're in the red zone now. You see that your opponent's doing a lot of zone. So you just have to find the hole in the zone and put it there. And you've got Russell Wilson, one of the best in the game, to do it.
And they really haven't even been running the ball. The pass is working for them, so just keep
for
doing
what?
it.
Yeah,
keep
for what?
doing it.
I don't have to give it to Carson. I
Yeah.
got Russell Wilson.
All right.
And here we are again. More rolling to the right. Going to try to get this open. Has somebody in his face, and it will throw that away. And that is the same play that we saw on the Carolina side, but Anthony made the pass with somebody in his face, and then it ended up being an interception.
Right. And it looked like he had DJ Metcalf open, but it would have been one of those toe tap catches where you don't know if that could have been made in that coverage.
Well, it's also hard, too, because, I mean, we do see this rolling to the right, and this is a big play that we've seen most of the teams run to be able to get your wide receiver open, but maybe we'll see something to the left eventually. Again,
Throwing it away.
roll to the right, nothing there. We'll throw it away. So now it looks like it's going to be field goal time, and for Four Brothers and Bivik, you don't want that. You need 7.
You need the 7. You definitely need the 7, but, maybe his defense, I mean, with Seattle.
Oh, no!
He shanked it.
Not even 3.
Oh, no.
Hold on, get us the Price is Right music.
That's just tough to watch. I mean, coming into this week, like we've talked about, Four Brothers needs to establish something to show the team here why he deserves to stay. So that hurts. That definitely hurts.
Yeah, and that is definitely not what you want to show, shanking him. McCaffrey in the Wildcat. So more McCaffrey, but was going to get him in the backfield. Well, I still do. Okay. And 6 rushes for 35, but that is going to be a 3-yard loss. So we got to get something figured out here. We want to be able to run it a lot with McCaffrey, but it seems that every time it's either like a really big gain or they're going for negatives. So, and then when they get in those negatives, then, there we go. But when we get into those negative positions, it seems like Anthony's making some pretty poor decisions throwing the football.
Yeah. And he obviously, like you said, he needs to do better. But again, you can't risk throwing the ball into double coverage like he did last drive. So it'll be interesting to see what he does this drive.
Oh, here we go. There's going to be some play action. We're going to go to the left. And did that come down with? Did he come down with it? Yes, he did. 4th and 1. He is on his own 36. And it looks like we are going to be going for it. Now, this is your area of expertise. Risk-taking, BizJack. No big deal, right?
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, if you're RRG Anthony, you had the win last week. You're in an okay spot. But, it looks like he got it.
Going to take it up to Anderson.
Could he
it's
go
going to
for
be a
the
foot
touchdown?
race. I don't think so. He's going to go ahead and get him there. But Griffin is going to go ahead and make that tackle. And that's a big, big play for an offense that has 2 interceptions. Now I think, look at this. You were on – it was 4th and 1 on your side of the field. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 on your opponent's 24. So huge swing here. And, oh, my God, running the option play. Randall, oh, what a tackle.
Well, beautiful tackle there. You don't see that much in the NFL, especially in Madden.
No. You don't see the option play anywhere but college.
Right.
But in that case, it was very close to being a big play, but we are going to have 2nd and 8. Looks like I see a bubble screen now to Anderson. But no, it's going to go up to McCaffrey. Makes a spin move again, and now 3rd down. And we've already seen he's a risk taker here, Anthony is. So it's 3rd and 3, no huddle. And we'll see if he can complete a pass. Okay, he is going to go ahead and try. Randall, and this is going to go deep.
No, he didn't have it.
Out of bounds there. 4th and 3. Will he go for it again, or will this be field goal time? All right, we saw one team shank it. What do we got here? That looks okay. Oh, that's
good.
going
That's going to be in.
accurate.
Yep. I think if you're Bivik in this situation, you're regretting shanking that field goal. You're
Really,
definitely shocker.
Wait,
but
what field goal were you not, looking back on that was sad if you shanked it? But again, it is going to be 3-0 in favor of Anthony over Bivik and Four Brothers. But even though he did give up a field goal, my goodness. All right, Angry. He did give up the field goal, Bivik did, but he's had some good drives here. He did shank a field goal. But giving up only a field goal to Anthony in that situation is a small victory because it's a one-possession game, 3 minutes on the clock. Now go get that touchdown that you should have got.
Right.
Or go get that field goal you should have got. You've been playing pretty well, but you have 2 interceptions and you have 0 points to show for it. And here comes Russ. And this is what I'm thinking. If you're going to roll to the right, you got to punish them. You've got to make these linebackers come up, give you some space to throw the football underneath them, or excuse me, over them. And if they're going to just kind of sit there, then run it right at them.
Absolutely.
You do run the risk of, obviously, fumbles and things like that, but, get your slide on. Russell Wilson was a baseball player. He knows how to slide.
Yeah, and you can't be afraid. It looks like you keep running the ball out to the right or rolling out to the right. Oh, it looks like Russell's going to take it up again.
Oh, he heard the footsteps that time. He was
Felt
like,
it.
I'm not going to get my head take off. All right, 3rd and 2, and now we're at the 2-minute warning. It's been a very close game. So far, it doesn't look bad for Bivik, even though he is 0-2 in Madden. But if we can get get that touchdown before this half is over, God, that would go a long way. And here goes Carson. Oh, is going to fall short.
Look like he got it.
Well, it's 4th and inches. You're on the hot seat. You're on your own 32. I could almost guarantee that he's going to go for this.
Yeah, you got to start. You got to start taking risks, especially with the half coming to a close. I mean, you got your 3 timeouts left. You're 4th and inches. I think you just QB sneak it, get the first down, and then run that no huddle and use your clock management.
Here we go. Russell Wilson is going to be in the shotgun here. You see Chin being manually controlled on the side of Anthony. And no, Russ said,
"Whoa,
I'm just going to go ahead and take this." He's got all the room in the world. Chin is going to try to bring it up, and Russ is going to get that. Oh, man, Anthony's upset because he knew what was coming.
He knew it. And now it's a game of clock management. Do you use your timeouts sparingly, or cause obviously you see Carolina's got one more timeout too. So
Seattle has 2 timeouts here, minute 49. First down. Obviously, they would love to be able to get some stuff towards the sideline, but they're going to go ahead and run this with Mr. Penny. But the whole playbook's open for now just because of how much time is left. But they are going to need a chunk, and that can come from Russell Wilson's arm or legs. So we'll see. Russ is going to stay in the pocket, going to go ahead and roll to the right, take this down, and there is Olsen, the tight end.
Good old Greg Olsen.
That's right, and he is retired now.
Yeah, it's sad to see. He had a great career in coming to a retirement.
Yeah,
but.
Whatever. Tight ends are tight ends. I'm just kidding.
They're very important to the team.
Yes, they are very important. Just not everybody can be Travis Kelce and be flashy and all that stuff. And I could also be talking out of pocket. Maybe Olsen. Oh, what a nice. Oh! I thought that as soon as I say he wasn't Travis Kelce, he goes right back to him. But, not everybody can be flashy like a Kelce, have just that kind of skill set like Zach Ertz and those kind of players. But, we see people like Greg Olsen be able to get open consistently. That way there wasn't as much separation. But we are at 2nd and 10. little bit less than a minute 15 left, and to the left is Wilson. Ooh!
He could have gotten away from that.
Yeah, and but here's the thing is you don't want to take that chance, right? You really just want to – it's a 33-yard line. You're maybe 5 or 6 yards away from getting a field goal here. So it's super important to get points on the board. And 3rd and 10, and you might even see him go for it. He's going to stay here in the pocket, going to go right up to Penny, and –
I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got it.
That's going to be really, really
Oh,
first
he
and
did.
10.
He
That
got
is
it.
exactly what the BVIC needs. And you can see Anthony on screen sweating a little bit here. It's 47 seconds. Seattle still has 2 timeouts, so everything is open to them. Rolling to the left, going to be able to – has somebody coming right across the middle, but didn't see him. That was almost certainly going to be a completion right on the 5-yard line if he could have we just heard a little bit of footsteps there.
Yeah, it's tough to roll out to the left when you're a right-handed quarterback, especially in this game too, because your accuracy of your quarterback reduces because you're throwing off weight there. So.
Yeah, well, you see Chin here being manually controlled, and here's Chin on the blitz. Going to go ahead and take this to Lockett, but Lockett can't get past the defender there, so unfortunately going to lose some yards now. But on the 25, 3rd and 12, the big thing here is not to take a sack.
Does RRG Anthony bring the heat here? Maybe we'll see a blitz.
He blitzed last time. I don't imagine that he'll try to do that again. There is the handoff, or fake handoff. Wilson has all the time in the world. All the D-backs are going to be there. Wilson's going to go and take this up, just get some more yards. Oh, boy, but he was over the line of scrimmage. Get wrecked. So here we go, field goal time. Should have just take it, buddy. Let's see if he shanks another one. This is super important by Myers. Going to be able to put this right down the middle, and it is good.
He needed those points before the half.
He did that touchdown. Boy.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 3-3 now. 23 seconds left. Don't imagine that Anthony is going to be doing too much. But, man, this is a lot closer game than it needs to be, especially if you're a BVIC when you have 2 interceptions. You somehow got out of your own end zone to not get safety twice, where we thought both of them could have been safeties. You shanked 1 field goal. There, you probably could have gotten a first down or a touchdown if you threw it a little bit earlier. So it's still not looking great, but it's only 3-3. You know what I mean? He could be losing this game. But also, application is suspending in 15 minutes.
That's not a good sign.
That's not us. That's not us. All right, here we go. Bridgewater going to go bring this up to Thomas. And he might be thinking some points. Here's a timeout. I spoke too soon. I was like 30 seconds. He's not going to do anything.
Just run the ball, right?
Right,
but
here
nope.
he has 2 interceptions.
What do we know?
Exactly. We're not experts here. What do we know? Don't listen. Just turn it off. You don't have to listen to us. We don't know what we're talking about. Anyway, Bridgewater is going to be here in the shotgun and going to go fake that to the left and go right back to the left. And Moore is going to take this up and go out of bounds. 10 seconds left. And you can see the numbers for Bridgewater. 5 for 8, 83 yards, 2 interceptions. He no touchdowns.
Yeah.
Bridgewater and I have the same amount of touchdowns this game. So.
Yeah, but I think if you're Teddy Bridgewater, you're more comfortable playing it. Probably.
Probably a little bit more comfortable throwing a football than I am. Your boy Reforge ain't good at that. So here we are. It is 2nd and 3 on the 43-yard line of Carolina. Bridgewater trying to calm the audience down. Come on now. I need all of that the quiet. And oh wow. Thomas, user catch. Did he? Oh,
I think he got that.
Yeah, he got that. And they're going to go for the field goal. This is a definite meltdown if you are Seattle and you're BVIC, because he only had like 20 seconds left. Oh, and another shank. Well, now it's a victory for you because you were in a situation where you kicked it off with less than 30 seconds left. Your opponent takes it all the way down, gets a big play, and then shanks the field goal. So, all right, we're all winners here.
I think if you're BVIC in this situation, you needed to come out and dominate this game to show Four Brothers that you meant to be on this team. So he needs to put up some big points this second half and show that it's not just a close game. It is a big difference.
And I mean, like on one end of that argument, it's, hey, we want to show dominance. And then on the other end of the argument, I say, you want to make sure it's at least competitive. You just don't – I mean, because if you get beat like you stole something, you're definitely going to get cut. I mean, I don't think that's like even a question. But at least if it's a close game, you can say, bad things happened or whatever it is. I mean, granted, I don't think that's going to help if you go 0-3 anyway, but at least there's an argument. If you get blown away, there's no argument. But Russell Wilson is going to go ahead, get that play action going. To the right, Chin is going to be guarding that underneath. And then Chin!
Pick!
Oh, my goodness. There is the manual user pick.
Stop playing with me.
He told him, stop playing with me. There is the pick 6. Chin manually controlled here by Anthony. Picks off. Look at that. Picks off Russ and is going to go ahead and take that one to the house. And now it is 10-3. And if you're the B, Vic, you're just, what happened? You're like, I was doing so well. I was doing so well. And, you know, no, not anymore.
Yeah,
Here we go.
He really tried to force that pass. Like, you could have seen that coming right before it happened. But now Bivic's got the ball. He's got to get the touchdown on this drive. He really does.
There's just a situation with these playbooks. It's everybody is trying to roll to the right and get this, you know, this pass, like this out that's going to the sideline, and it's not always there. So you've got to be able. You've had 2 weeks to watch all of these guys play. You've had 2 weeks to go back and watch the footage. You can literally watch them pick plays, you know, for 2 weeks. You can see all of that there, and there's still this, like, got to see more creativity on offense. There just really has to be, because if you're not watching footage, they are.
Right.
You know, they know what you want to do, and you can see here, you know, Anthony's like, hey, I definitely have seen this before, and now Russell Wilson's going to be rolling to the right, has Thompson right in front of him, and now going to come off, and we'll go ahead and throw that away.
Very smart play. Very smart play by Seattle there.
Russ Wilson is 5 for 14. That's And then look at that. Look at the love there for
love and support.
Anthony. I don't know if that was his girlfriend or his mom or somebody, but she came by, gave him a little kiss for luck. And Russell Wilson throwing it away again. Now he's smiling. He's like, I got my kiss. I'm ready.
Now he's ready to play.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready to play now. Hey, baby, I'm good at this game. Look at me. Don't brush your hair. Look at me play right now.
Yeah.
10-3 in favor of Ocho Cinco Gaming and Carolina.
You know what I've noticed with Russell and Bivik here? A lot of his incompletions have been throwing the ball away.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he doesn't want to take the sack. He's getting somebody right in his face. Well, and here's the thing. If you have Chin being manually controlled, there's a couple things with that. We can run people across the middle. We can try to confuse them a little bit. It's all zone, and I was going to say, that's almost another interception. It's just looking ugly now.
Yeah, it's not looking good. He's trying to force things. You needed something on this drive, and you really didn't even do much with the ball. So,
well, there's no real run game to speak of, and if there's no run game, it really doesn't punish this manually controlled linebacker from doing the kind of things that he's able to roam around. He's able to do that. You're not able to fool him with any play action, so he's really able to just kind of wander and just ball out that way, and that's just – you can't do that against really good Madden players. So now it's going to be back to Carolina, and you know that McCaffrey's going to be getting that ball. Does go ahead and bring that up, and we are going to be looking at 2nd and 6, and that's, I think that's 10 carries for Christian McCaffrey, almost 50 yards. So he wants to get those numbers. Those are rookie numbers.
Got to pump those rookie numbers up.
Here we go. McCaffrey going it up. Get past one guy. Can he get past a second? He hurt us. And
11 for 60. Good game for McCaffrey here. Keep just using McCaffrey.
Look,
you got the lead.
You got
Keep using him.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It's like 4:22. Let's just go ahead and run that clock out. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Get the keys. More McCaffrey. Oh,
Wide
nice little
open.
move. Going to go straight up. And now McCaffrey's starting to feel himself.
He heard us about those rookie numbers. He definitely did.
1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. It is still a one-possession game for Carolina and Ocho Cinco Gaming. Oh, do you have some play action? Teddy, feel it. Going to go up. Going to go way back to the other side to McCaffrey. That looks like he pressed the wrong button.
But it still worked out for him.
Still was okay. Yeah, that's not how you probably drew that one up.
No.
Let me throw it to somebody who's not on the screen.
Yeah, you can't even see where you're throwing to.
He's like, babe, I didn't mean to do that. Babe, I didn't mean to do that. I'm still good. Don't judge me. 2nd and 5. Oh, Davis taking it. Oh, just manhandling that defender. And it is now 1st and 10 for Ocho Cinco Gaming in Carolina. Bridgewater under center. We're going to get that steady feast of Christian McCaffrey. Oh, no, just kidding. Ooh, another man.
There's been so many picks.
I'm telling you, this QB play is not great.
No.
Not from Teddy Bridgewater. That is interception number 3, this time on the doorstep of basically almost closing this game out.
Yeah.
He has no offensive touchdowns this game. He got that touchdown from the pick 6, and now he's giving a chance for Seattle to get back in this after the BVic was pretty much just like almost the door was going to be shut right there.
Right. He was going to be looking for a job after that.
So he's going to be like, man, I lost this game. I'm going to get dropped by my roster. And then he's like, no, don't worry. Here, have an interception.
Yeah. Well, like I said last week, I mean, defense wins games. I'm a firm believer in that, and we're seeing that work out here. For the pick six that RG Anthony had, and maybe BVic can take advantage of that here.
Well, BVic is now starting to run a little bit, and now you see the manual control from Burris, and so carrying that, if he's going to use that safety, that might open up some stuff. And Penny says, "Give me that first down. Let's go." And 9 rushes for 19 yards
Not
for Rashad
good.
Penny,
Not too
and
good.
this is what I want to see. I want to see you. You've got plenty of time. Let's run the football. Let's make Anthony possibly make a mistake on defense. Remember, there are no offensive touchdowns this game.
Yeah, it's a pain to see.
This is a defensive struggle here, but you still have the ability to go long. If he's going to control Burris, I want to challenge him, with somebody like Lockett over the top. Make sure.
Good
look at this.
block.
Carson.
Chris Carson.
This is what it is. I'm telling you, he can continue to do this until he makes these safeties and these linebackers come up, make him bite on this play action and go right over the top. 1st and 10 now. More Carson. He said, I'm just going to keep feeding him. Oh, there it is.
He broke free. Let's go.
The 20, 15, 10, 5. And we have our first offensive score of the game. BVic putting 6 on the board. Please don't shank this field goal, because otherwise that would be woo.
What is going on here?
The Carolina Panthers are doing the shuffle up there. And here is the field goal. It's good, 10-10. So
Much
look at
needed.
this. You said it, much needed, because this was a situation where Carolina was driving, going to score, throws a pick, and then finally the Seattle offense wakes up and gets a touchdown, and not through the air. That was just pounding the rock.
It was like a 60-yard run.
Dude, that's what I like to see. I like to see you understanding the situation, and now you can maybe get into the head of Anthony. He's like, I gave up all those runs. Now I'm going to have to come, maybe closer to the line of scrimmage, stack the box a little bit, and if he has to do that, now we can talk about Metcalf. Now we can talk about Lockett and play the Seattle offense. But McCaffrey said, I don't know if I want somebody else to outclass me. I only have 78 yards. I mean, I need to get my hundo. I mean, I can make a lot of money.
That's right. That's right. I mean, and if you're RG Anthony and you're going up against Russell Wilson, you're expecting the pass all the time. So it looks like BVic took advantage of that, and it paid off.
Well, Bridgewater is playing like hot garbage today. Has 3 interceptions, and a 4th would definitely not be what you want. And another tackle right under, that looked ugly. So 3rd and 9. We don't want to be punting now. You don't want to give that momentum to BVic. And Bridgewater's going to go ahead and drop back. And has somebody we've seen this time and time again. And will catch that?
Yes, he did.
Wow. And we've this is a play that is the bread and butter of this offense. So he's got to find a way to take that away consistently, because he had him in 3rd and long. This is right what you wanted, but now it's a 45-yard line. McCaffrey is not going to get away. And now we're into the 4th quarter. So would love to be able to get another interception, but, that might be a little greedy.
That would be a very rough day on already top of rough day for Teddy Bridgewater if he gets another pick here.
There we are. It's going to go to McCaffrey. Isn't going to be able to get away. Shoestring tackle. And no huddle, 3rd and 5. Seattle's got to be able to step up here, and you see they're making some changes here on the offense and the defense.
It looks like the same exact play that they ran the last third down.
Yeah, well,
It
and
is.
see, look, Diggs is trying to take that away. Going to try to cover that underneath. They've got everything covered. Oh, my! He knew where it was going but couldn't jump in front to go ahead and get that. But Bridgewater 9 for 13, 3 picks, and now it's 4th and 4. And Anthony says, look at that. See, if he could have just jumped that quarter of a second.
Could have been a pick six.
Oh,
He only
it
had
would have been.
Teddy Bridgewater to beat.
All right, Diggs is again. Tip drill. What a great defensive stand by the Bivik to be able to get this offense under control. Now, his turn. His life on the line here, and trying to really get something going for this Four Brothers team. Russell Wilson under center on their own 39-yard line, about to hit the 4-minute mark, and they're back to the run. Carson.
It's working. If
Dude,
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely. Let's just run that rock, bruh. So you want to run this, these zones. You want to run nickel. You want to do all this. Well, guess what?
Punch you right in the
That's what I'm
gut.
saying. This clock is going to keep running. Now here we go. You want to come up to the line of scrimmage on Russell Wilson? You know what's about to happen. Penny right at the middle. Just kidding. I thought I knew what was going to happen.
You thought he was going to
I thought he was going to give him a little play action. No, he didn't. He said, nope, you can't stop the run. So now it's to the point where it's offensive.
Yes.
Now you're just like, look, dude, you can't stop my run. I'm just going to keep running until I win the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all you see. You see Metcalf is going to go out left, and Carson is just keep running it. Now we're sub 3 minutes, and now if you're Anthony, you're getting a little
Yeah.
You're like, oh God, it's
getting the chills a little bit.
because the clock is. Look at this. He's running it down. Less than 2.5 minutes left. Fourth quarter on their 46. No sacks. 2nd and 9. He can still run this. You see Boston being manually controlled at safety, and dangerous. Carson is going to be. I'm just going to name Carson dangerous because he's the one that's really doing all of this hard work. 3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, if I'm Bivik, I'm running out the clock, keep running the ball, get the field goal, get the win.
Well, here's the problem is that he's 1 for 2 on field goals.
Yes.
And that first field goal was
Pretty bad.
It was pretty ugly. So he is definitely going to want to try to get as close as he possibly can. It's 3rd and 3, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter on the opponent's 40-yard line. This first down is going to be crucial. Boston being manually controlled, bringing that over, and Carson is.
Did he get it?
I don't think so. I think that's going to be 4th and 1. It is. It's going to be 4th and 1. Carson has 102 yards rushing, and I could almost guarantee you again that this will be a 4th down going for it. There is no way he's going to kick a field goal from the
You
38.
can't.
He could. He's just not going to.
He's not good. You can't risk that from this far out after the first shanked field
It's
goal.
only like a 53-yarder. No big deal, right?
Yeah.
53. Missed like a 22.
I could do that in my sleep, just
Man.
not when I'm awake.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Beat me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize.
That's right.
So here we go. It's game time. 4th and 1. Russell
Big
Wilson under
play.
center. Clock is ticking down. 1:22. Try to get somebody offsides. I don't even know if that's even possible, really. Oh, here we go. Everybody's at the line. And Penny!
Did he get it?
Hit him forward.
I think he got it. He is going forward on that one. 1st and 10. Now the clock is not your friend. 44 seconds left. And it's all been running here, man. It's just like, I don't care what's happening. Here we are. Carolina has 3 timeouts. They're going to go ahead and use their first. And 40 seconds left. Bivik, can he get his first win in Madden and start off Four Brothers the right way? More handing off. Penny. I'm assuming there's going to be another timeout from Carolina.
Yep.
There it is. And Bizjack said it. He said, look, just hand it off. Kick the field
It's
goal.
working.
Just keep handing it off. I don't need any more touchdowns. Just keep handing it off. Get the field goal. And we'll see. It's 3rd and 8. Will they put it in the air? Probably not.
Probably. I would
guess
not.
no. But here it is. Penny going to bring that right up the middle. That'll be the last. Will that be? It has to be the last timeout. There's no way Carolina doesn't use
What's
their
he
timeout
doing?
here.
What's he doing?
He's got to use his timeout because if he doesn't use a timeout, he's just going to give him the
Did
last.
he
field
give
goal.
up?
Oh, no. So okay, here's what I guess what he's saying is, I'm going to give you this field goal. I don't think you can make the field goal.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing I can imagine. Otherwise, you have to take a timeout right away. It's 4th and 3. He's going to take a timeout at, let's say, 3 seconds. And
big risk here. Good call. Great call, Rob.
Okay. So now we're going to see if he can get this walk-off field goal for the Dubs, and Four Brothers. Here it is.
No pressure.
No pressure. Here's a snap. The kick is up, and it's good. Oh! There's the W. Oh, my goodness. Seattle has done it. Bivik has done it. Gets his first win in Madden. I mean, Ocho Cinco Gaming is going to fall, but we are going to go to a break, talk about this game and what happened. But congratulations to Bivik, Four Brothers, getting a win and maybe off the hot seat. But we will right back, Reforge and BizJack.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Crazy what we just saw, but welcome back, everybody. You can see BizJack already taking his notes, trying to make sure that we catch everything, because this game that we just watched between Ocho Cinco Gaming and Four Brothers, it had everything that you want. It was defensive struggle. We had a pick six, and then we had the walk-off field goal, and the Bivik getting that win. I mean, it's not just like any other win, okay? That was the win that keeps them in line to maybe get a sweep this week, maybe keeps Bivik on the roster after going 0-2, and it kind of shows us that, well, it showed me that Bivik played a pretty good game. I mean, he was playing with Seattle's opponents, playing with Carolina, but he didn't. I mean, he had that one interception that was bad, right? Okay,
Yes.
We had that one, but when he started running the football again, you called it. You said just keep running the football. That's exactly what he did, right?
Correct. And it was a big win for Bivik. Absolutely needed win. You got Four Brothers off to a great start in week 3. You showed that you can persist through this just giant amount of pressure that you have, and that was a huge needed win. And I think that RRG Anthony, he's not happy about that.
Oh no,
he's absolutely not happy about that.
No, he had multiple times where he could have won that game. He had all of those interceptions. I mean, pretty much any of those interceptions, if they're field goal, he missed a field goal, right? So lost on that side of it. Had another 3 or 4 interceptions, so that's horrid. And this is the same Anthony that played so good against Mugga, and Mugga has been just insane. But then this is a game that Anthony should have won. He comes into this, again, playing really competitive against Mugga, wins the next week, playing against somebody who's 0-2, against a team that's 0-2, and can't get it done. And there was a couple spots that were pretty questionable, like where we thought that was like a safety going to be, 2 times in a row. Thought it was going to be a safety, but it was exciting at the very least. And for both of these teams that are 0-2 to be able to now be Four Brothers and dude, we are starting the week 1-0. Right. If we win the next 2, we're going to win this week, right? That is exactly what they needed. So congratulations again to Four Brothers for getting the win. But we do have our second game, and now this is going to be very, very interesting. We have Glitxh Gaming 2-0. We've got Mugga and DaFam. Both these teams are 2-0. In Madden, Silos is 1-1. In week 1, we saw him get a pick six, and then the game kind of start going in his direction. In week 2, we saw the wheels a little bit fall off for him, and it was just like bleep fest, 2021 from him. He was not happy. And then Mugga came out with a squeaker in week 1 where where his opponent didn't get the 2-point conversion, and then in week 2 he just destroyed. So now it's like, who is it going to be? Is it going to be the Silos of week 1 that showed up and was just kind of dominant after he got that pick six? Is it going to be the Mugga that showed up in week 2 that was just nasty with Tampa Bay? I don't know. You've watched all the games now. So, Bizjack, who are you going for?
You know, I got to stick with DaFam like I did last week. DaFam,
Weird. Always DaFam from
Shocker.
Bizjack.
No, but Mugga just has been absolutely dominant, and he knows just the right plays, the right play call, and it shows during the week 1 and week 2. So I'm sticking with Mugga. I'm sticking with DaFam. He's got that momentum going in here to week 3. And Silos is coming off a loss, and he was very angry. So, I got to stick with DaFam on this one, Rob.
Yeah, and I think this is, for me, I like what Silos was able to do. He was still running that same play where they're kind of rolling to the right, trying to go over on top of behind the linebackers. I would like to hopefully see him come up with maybe some new stuff, continue to run the football well. And Mugga is not invincible. Okay, we know that. We saw Anthony play very well against him. Again, last week, he played very well. But I think this could be a lot closer. In the end, I still have to go with the player that I have seen not get tilted. Silos definitely was tilted last week. And emotionally, Madden's kind of like that. It's like you got to be even keel all the way to the end. You've got to be able to run when you need to run. You got to be able to pad. You can't get emotionally kind of invested like that. You just have to go, what's working for me? And if the run is working, let's just run the hell out of it.
Stick with it.
Right? If the pass is running, run with the pass. So it is going to really depend on what teams they go with this week. And we know that Mugga can really do some damage with Tampa Bay, but we don't know if Tampa Bay is going to be, the choice this week. So I'm going to go with DaFam too, not because I'm a DaFam fanboy like Bizjack here, but just because numbers don't lie. And Mugga, even though he was the last Madden player picked in the draft, has shown some real promise for DaFam. But both of these teams want to get the sweep.
Yeah.
I mean, both of these teams, if it goes down to Call of Duty between Glitxh and between DaFam, it's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Because
keep you on the edge of your seat.
Those Call of Duty teams are sick. So would love to be able to get 3 wins in your individual games and not even have to worry about it. But we're going to get into our second and final game of the night. It is going to be DaFam and Glitxh. But don't go anywhere. Maybe this game will be as exciting. I don't know. But we're going to go to a quick break and be right back.
The lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch and into the driver's seat.
I won't forget you guys.
Looks like we are watching this game from the side of Silos. He doesn't have his Green Bay jersey on this time, so probably going to be – well, just kidding. I was going to say maybe he's not picking Green Bay, but it appears that, yes, it is going to be Green Bay versus Tampa Bay, and I would assume that it is going to be Silos playing his favorite team in Green Bay and – our guy Mugga playing Tampa Bay. So Battle of the Bays, Tom Brady, and you know that man, A-Rod, A-Ron. So Aaron Rodgers, and you can see Green Bay is here on the defense, so it is going to be Silos playing Green Bay. Who do you, you like it for Tampa Bay more? Do you like it for Green Bay just on the team?
I like Tampa Bay more. I mean, just you can never count out the greatest of all time. Like I said last week, Tom Brady, he's going to be that gunslinger. He's going to throw touchdowns. So you got Mike Evans, you got Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, an overall team, I'm picking Tampa Bay.
Well, from the Green Bay side of things, obviously we have Aaron Rodgers being able to run the ball is something that is really valued, I think, sometimes when we talk about this Green Bay squad. They can definitely run the football, but I mean, obviously, Devontae Adams, on the passing side of things, you don't have to have that many wide receivers. Aaron Rodgers to Devontae. Let's go. So right quick, we do have Fournette taking it right up the middle, and this is a Tampa Bay team that we know can do lots of different things. They can pass, they can run, they can play defense. There's a reason they're the world champions.
Right. And, I don't know if you saw the other day, but all starters for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now coming back for next year.
Run it back.
Run it back.
I mean, it makes it easy if you've got 12, TB12 back there at QB. And speaking of TB12, going to go take this one out to Howard, does get that first down. And we'll see if Silos, he looks pretty even keel right now. I mean, he's like, I know he was upset, but he's holding it in. Maybe we're going to see a mature Silos this week.
Yeah, he's not mad. Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
It
is 0-0.
We'll see how the game
right.
progresses.
If there's a long score for Tampa Bay, you can guarantee he won't be happy, and we'll have to get that bleep button running. But Tampa Bay is going to be in the shotgun here with Tom Brady, and we see that bubble screen out to Antonio Brown. Will he be able to? Oh, doesn't even try to beat the safety there, so goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay, and now it is going to be a little bit less than almost the 5-minute mark. And Savage, does get blocked up. Fournette to the outside and tried to get that stiff arm going on 35, but no, that wasn't going to happen. But Fournette, big gain, 1st and 10 Tampa Bay. And yuck.
Yeah, not off to a good start if you're Silos.
No, and I mean, the good thing if you're Silos is you didn't think you were going to win this game 7-0 or 3-0. So even if they do score, you had some kind of understanding that this probably was going to be some scores here. And there is.
Big sack.
Yes. And we know that Tampa, the one thing that makes this offense a little bit different than some of the others we see in Madden is you're not going to see no TB12 running around doing a lot of that. This is one of the slower QBs in the league, if not the slowest QB in the league. Once Peyton Manning retired.
Yes,
so,
yes.
It is going to be 2nd and 18. Can Green Bay keep this up? Because we saw when the last time Melga played is there was really no pressure on Tampa Bay. No pressure on Tom.
Right. And Tom Brady being one of the best pocket passers at the game. I mean, stay in the pocket, but it looks like he's rolling out, throwing into triple coverage for the pick.
Oh, wait a minute.
Did they not?
He didn't get the second foot in bounds. No, sir. That's horrid. But look at this. He's taking it really well.
He's okay.
I mean, he's like, okay, all right.
I need that turnover.
You did need that turnover. I agree. But I think I would have been pretty lit because that was in a pass into triple coverage. Just couldn't get that second foot down. And it is going to be back. And
Scotty Miller.
And, now it makes – I was going to say, now it makes this 4th down way easier. 4th and 3, back into the shotgun. Can Silos get this stop and get this Tampa Bay offense off the field?
Is this what you want to do?
Waiting around with there's a timeout from Tampa Bay. They didn't like what they see, so maybe they're going to go for a field goal, or are they going to call a different play? Let's see. Both teams have used a timeout really early.
Yeah, that might come back to hurt them later on in this game.
Yeah, especially with both how both of these offenses play. So here we go. You see Tampa Bay and Tom Brady in the shotgun, making some changes. Brady back, staying in the pocket. Quick pass. Howard. And that is going to be a missed tackle. Touchdown. Tampa Bay already more offensive touchdowns in like the first couple of minutes than we saw in the last game combined.
Yes.
One touchdown, right? Isn't that we only had one offensive touchdown in the last game?
Yeah, and that was in what, 3rd quarter?
No, 4. Oh, wow, but he
shanked that?
There have been a real problem with kicking game in both these teams. Last game we saw 2 missed field goals. Now we see a missed extra point, and missed extra points are brutal in football.
Yeah, I mean, you look back to week 1 with, Muggo won by 1 point.
Yeah.
That's their 1 point right there.
Yeah, and so Silos, does give up a touchdown, but gets gifted the missed extra point. So let's see what he can do on offense. And Aaron Rodgers.
Don't mess up, Aaron.
Don't you dare. But I like it. I think we see a new Silos right now. He gave up that touchdown. He's just calm, collected. He knows how big this game is. And here we are. Running play with Jones, and we know that this is the better of the the two running backs on both these rosters. Aaron Jones, like, man, just signed a big contract to stay home. Got the bag. So now let's go get the dub.
Now he's playing for his money.
That's right. Valtez Scantling also very good. Oh, right up the middle. Woo!
He had Circle wide open in that situation. If he would have gotten it off a second quicker, that would have been a big gain.
They are hitting right now. We have gone multiple games of watching Aaron Rodgers play, multiple games of watching Tom Brady play where there was like no sacks. There was really no pressure. This time, these teams are coming to play. They want to put pressure on these QBs and really get them out of their comfort zone. 3rd and 13. You see playing back a little bit. Aaron Rodgers going to go ahead and get this over and up to Funchess.
Devin Funchess with a big gain,
beautiful.
21 yards.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. And that was a 3rd and long. Normally in video game football, you're just trying to get a good chunk of it on 4th, and then on 3rd, and then you can go for it on 4th. This time, didn't have to worry about it. And Silos and Glitch, cool, calm, and collected here at the steering wheel. Rodgers under center. Going to go ahead and get this pitch. Oh, he's got some blocks. Can he get past one? Ooh.
Almost had it there. Almost had it. What I've noticed is Silos is keeping his composure. I mean, like in the first quarter last game, he was very upset.
That's what I'm saying. But this
Very
is good.
upset.
This is learning. This is going back and watching yourself on film, seeing the mistakes you made and fixing it. True sign of a professional, and want to give him his props for that so far. Less than 2 minutes left, 2nd and 7. And now we see a handoff right up the middle. This run game. I like it.
Aaron Jones, 3 for 20.
And we're just going to keep punishing him, right? I mean, I see if you're not going to stop it, we're going to keep giving it to you. We'll keep feeding him and feeding him.
Got to feed him.
That's right.
He's hungry.
That's right. If you're a Wu-Tang fan, you know about the feeding him too. That's old school, But anyway.
This is the user blitz?
Parental advisory.
I need to have my parents sign a permission slip.
Yeah, exactly. Then you can listen to the album. But here's the pressure again. Aaron Rodgers
wide open.
Funchess again, makes one man miss. And this is what happens when you run like he's been running. They've got to put people up front, and then Rodgers can pick you apart. 48 seconds left in the first, and another timeout from Tampa Bay.
I don't understand why you would use your timeouts in the first quarter, but
well, he just saw something he didn't like. It's 1st and 15.
Oh, this looks like cover 2 man.
Looks like a quick misdirection here.
Well, you hear him calling out cover 2 man, and Jones, daylight. Oh, almost makes another man miss, but is going to get a lot of that back. 2nd and 5 now on the 26, and he knows what's good here. Silos knows he's playing against an undefeated player in Mugga, needs this score, wants to get 7, does not want to leave with 3. But the good thing is that if he ended up leaving with 3, it's at least only a 1-possession game because of that missed extra point. But touchdowns, getting the lead is where you want to be at, and you see this stack right up the middle, and he knows it. He's going to go ahead and audible, find somebody who's wide open. He's got him, and he's going to go deep, and that is Adams.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Look at this. This man, I don't even know this Silos. I don't know this man.
I haven't seen it.
He scored a touchdown, and he did not get hype. I think something happened. He got kidnapped.
But he gets the field goal. I saw that coming when he didn't press X at the right time, and, hey, now it's a tie game.
I think Sydney Jones, the one of the owners from Glitch, called Silos and said, hey, man, I need you to calm your ass down. But it is 6-6. Both teams missed extra points today. This isn't, 2 field goals from each side. This is 2 touchdowns, 2 missed extra points, and was not able to punish Mugga for his miss. So Tom Brady going to go back to the right. That's a pick that time. He's not going to fall for it twice. He's going to be able to bring this back all the way.
Not quite.
Look, he's not. I'm telling you. He's just trolling us right now. He's like, I know they talk about me. I know they talk about me. I know that they're waiting for me to explode here.
He's
but
got that big smile on his face. He knows what's going on.
He's like, game face.
That's that throw right there was one of the more questionable throws that we've ever seen from Mugga. That was what, quadruple coverage there?
lots of guys on defense and not a lot of guys on offense when he was throwing. But it is now first down, and Silos trying to get ahead here. He is in the red zone on the 17, and
keep running that ball.
He appears to be following the Chris Bizjack offensive playbook, which is run, 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 and when you're done, run some more.
That's right. That's right. I'm a big fan of running the ball. I don't know if you guys have seen that
I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you knew that. Bizjack might not know a lot about football, but he knows to give the rock to somebody who's very good at running. He's like, Philly special. Don't know what that is. Is it run?
That's where you run the ball,
Is
right?
that where you run the ball? I mean, yes, you do run part of that. And
what's it called when you throw the ball?
it's called incompletions and interceptions.
Yes.
So it is 3rd and 3 now on the 10-yard line. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Valdez Scantling off to your left, now going in motion. Rodgers going right back to him.
Ooh, stopped at the 1.
That's okay. That's all right. 1st and goal, less than 5 minutes on the 1. We saw this in week 1. Lots of teams could not get it in. And
ooh, a tackle for a loss there.
This was a big, big problem for so many teams in week 1. They would be on, less than the 5-yard line and could not score. This was the problem when Anthony was trying to go for 2. He couldn't convert it. So can we buck the trend? He got the interception, Silos did, against Mugga. He needs all the points he can get. He knows it. And he's sitting on 3-yard line, can taste the touchdown, but there's not a lot of room to work. Might be going to the fullback here. And there it is, going to go up. Ooh, cannot get any movement forward. And he's going to go right back to the no huddle. And
run the same play?
No, it looks like he's going to go ahead and give this over to – oh, no, now he's going back to the same play. And he's got some room.
It's a touchdown.
This is exactly how you punish the top player for making a mistake. Gave up the interception. Oh, my God, and he just another – is it going to go in?
It looks like it.
It does.
Oh, 1 for 2 on the day. 1 for 2.
13-6, Glitch Gaming and Silos over Mugga, who has been utterly dominant playing. But this looks like the Mugga we saw in week 1 that almost lost to Anthony over with Ocho Cinco Gaming. And now, can Silos continue this momentum? He had the interception, turned it into a touchdown. Can he get another big defensive play? Tom Brady going to be under center here. And we'll see what Mugga has in his bag of tricks. Ooh, Fournette.
Great defense by the Packers here. Their defensive ends are staying out wide, not allowing the outside run.
Yeah,
been really great.
They're looking very nice. 2nd and 12 now.
Last time he came out in this, he threw a quick flat.
And sounds like he's been, watching it. He called that quick flat.
Just called that play.
Wasn't in the right place for it. Called it, and now he's seen it twice. So it is going to be 3rd and inches. Pretty sure that's O.J. Howard at tight end. And we'll see if this is going to be a Fournette handoff or if they're going to try to pass it. But it is a Fournette handoff, just getting that first down. We're getting close to that 3-minute mark. And Tampa rolling in business, trying to get something on this drive.
You got to get it back up.
Brady rolling to the right. Savage taking that from
Wide.
underneath. And then,
Oh,
Silos gets the interception. Going to try to take this one back to the house. Another interception. This looks like the Silos we saw in week 1 with a strong Green Bay defense, manually controlling his safeties and his corners and just putting the screws onto his opponent. Another interception. Tom Brady looking very mortal right now.
I can't count out Mugga yet, though. I mean, we're going into the half. It's a 1-score game. He's not making the greatest passes, but we've seen it before. Big comeback victories.
Well, Silos is going to be in the driver's seat now, up 1 touchdown on the 44. Knows he needs all these points. Has to convert these interceptions into touchdowns when you are going to try to take down the number 1 dog. He's got somebody long, but it's going to be Aaron Rodgers said, let's go. Discount double check. Gets the first down, runs it right up the heart of that Tampa Bay defense. And that is cold-blooded.
That was a big gain.
Cold-blooded. 2 minutes left in the half.
Cover 2.
He's dissecting this this defense of Tampa Bay.
Playing a lot smarter than he did last week.
I think he just let his emotions get to him last week. And this time, he's all business. And when Silos is all business, he seems to be pretty good at this football game.
Yeah.
And Rodgers, there's a didn't see that from his blind side. That guy came out of the shadows like Batman.
I was looking right at Rodgers, didn't even see him coming.
But it was that dart look because
right at center, right at the midfield. You know, he couldn't even see him.
You couldn't see it because of the shadow on the middle of the field. So 2nd and 17, back to Jones, and we're gonna get right to about the 50. No, so 49, 3rd and 15. That was a great play. Some camouflage going on the blitz, and now can Aaron Rodgers get this first down? Empty backfield.
It's going to set the tone for the rest of the game here.
Edwards going to go ahead and drop back into cover. Somebody right up the middle again.
Another sack.
Woo. This is easily the most sacks we've had in a game of Madden. Isn't going to be able to convert that big interception. He will be able to stop that momentum that Mugga had going on, but is going to have to go ahead and punt here. And with 54 seconds, we know that Mugga can do some damage here. But the question will be how much. Oh, what is this?
Oh, what a beautiful punt.
Coffin corner punt there. That's, when they had all those skills back in the day in Madden, when you could do that challenge of trying to get that done. That on the 2.
I don't want to throw a forced pick.
There you go. Put Brady's feet in the end zone.
You got to bring the pressure if you're Silos.
You know he is. You know he is. There. Oh, he went the wrong way. Guessed a little bit wrong, but that's okay. 43 seconds. And Tampa Bay has no timeouts. Green Bay has 2. I would think that you would maybe want to take a timeout here and make them pass it because he can run a lot of this clock out here. Oh, but they're just going to go ahead and he's going to try to pass this ball, and he does. Gets that completed. Going to go out of bounds. And Tom Brady now 6 for 9, 80 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And Savage being manually controlled by Silos. If he gets a pick here, you know this one's going to the house. But Brady empty backfield. And Howard, another big catch, 16 seconds. And there's really not much he can do here. Tampa Bay has no timeouts. And you talked about that. There was left.
He got it off. I didn't even see that.
Barely got that one off, but this is not going to get caught.
This
is definitely another interception. Not going to really matter this time, but it is 13-6. Silos over Tampa Bay, Mugga, and DaFam. And this is for Glitch Gaming. If you can defeat one of their undefeated players in Madden, start that week off, keep the sweep alive, and now Mugga has to kick it to Silos. Man, can you imagine if Silos would have gotten some points there, but now he can still make it a 2-possession game here with a field goal or a touchdown. So another very, very important drive.
Yeah, and Mugga's been awesome defensively this whole game.
Silos has been awesome.
Yeah,
defensively.
Yeah, he also as well. I mean, you just need to get these points on the board here if you're Mugga. And I know that Silos has the ball right now, but you need to come up with a big stop. Dangerous play.
Oh, that's hurtful because wide open. I don't know who he's talking to, but
I think he ran commit on accident.
Rodgers, 2nd and 10. Handing that off to Jones. Some definite room there to make this about 3rd and 3.
11 for 58. Not a bad day for Jones so far.
No, not so far. We're in the 3rd, and this is definitely going to be 4th down conversion land, but here we are. Rodgers going back. There's the blitz. Finds Valdez scouting. Easy.
Very smart play. Green Bay's been known for those quick, short passes and just keep driving the ball down the field.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
And he's been able to run it and pass it, do whatever he wants. Jones getting sees some daylight. Waited for his block. That was very nice running. Didn't turn that into a huge gain, but I loved watching him just wait for his offensive lineman to come up, get that block, and then hopefully maybe be able to spring a little bit more. But 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line for Green Bay and Glitch Gaming.
If you're Mugga at this point, are you sweating?
Not with 1 possession.
No.
I mean, I think 2 possessions, it becomes a little bit more, especially the way Silos has been playing. But he's not going to beat that man. He let the computer control him that time. And he said, big loss, 2nd and 16.
Not in his house. Definitely not in his house.
And now Silos is thinking, he could go back to the run here and try to do that, and he's going to be able to go to the pass, get a little chunk of that. Aaron Rodgers, 6 for 7, 80 yards and a touchdown.
Not bad statistics
Very,
there.
very economical there.
Yeah.
Not too much, not too little, but very good when he is putting the ball in the air. 3rd and 9, got a big chunk there. And now we're back into manageable down and distance. So Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun.
Well, that just goes to show you how effectively they've been running the ball. 6 for 7 in the 3rd quarter. Wow.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to have Funchess again. How many times is Funchess going to take that one up on the
exact
sideline?
same spot every one of his catches.
1st and 10, Aaron Rodgers putting on one of these super accurate clinics today. Only 1 missed pass. So he has as many missed passes as he has touchdowns, just 1. So it is looking very, very nice. 1st and 10 on the 46, and there
Bringing
is
the pressure. He's wide open.
Too
Tonyan
easy. 85.
with
Gonna
the
jump in
front
there.
Flip into the end zone.
Get it, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Now don't miss this. Oh God, here we go. And
Does it have
going
power?
to
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
20-6. Silos. The offense is looking nice. Aaron Rodgers is rolling.
Just a whole new Silos since last week.
Look, if he can play with this calm demeanor, make plays based on what he is seeing, because he's shown just in his comms on his stream that he's able to break down what he's seeing offensively, break down what he's seeing defensively, and make the right play over and over again. And when he's not tilted, he continues to do that very, very well. And so if you can't break him out of this zone he's in, Mugga might be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, I mean, Mugga had that confidence coming in from the week 1 win, week 2 win. Coming into this, you're like, I'm the best right now. I'm the best there is, and hey, Silos might take that away.
Yeah, he's going to be that Bret Hart. I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best that ever will be.
That's right.
And he's got 14-point lead. That is Green Bay, Glitch, and Silos, and Tom Brady under center. 2:40 left in the 3rd.
Because you're on alignment, I think.
But Tom is not looking great today. Lots of interceptions, and he's going to have to prove that he can put some points on the board because he obviously hasn't been able to stop Silos very well.
Right.
Tampa and Tom. Here's Tom going to the right again. There is nobody home. Oh, just go
Wide
ahead and drop
open.
that over.
You're fucking right there, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at that, and I thought that Green Bay was in a really good position to stop that, but just put that right over the head of the linebacker. And
Well, you see what Mugga did there. He rolled out, and that linebacker kind of came in a little bit, which opened up that for Tom Brady to throw it.
Yeah, there's Evans with the catch, and I think it was a 9 for 13 for Tom Brady there. They are in the no huddle, trying to keep this Green Bay defense in that.
Stop in the
nice
backfield.
stop. But keeping them in this particular formation by going into the no huddle, but weren't able to punish them now. So now it's 2nd and 14.
Yeah, you can't count Tom Brady out. He's been throwing the ball accurately this drive. He's been doing well. It's a good drive so far.
Well, we know that Tom Brady's one of the best, but this is a matter of the clock is not your friend.
Right.
It's 14, 2 possessions. You've got 4th quarter and 1 minute left here. No more running from Tampa Bay. Nickerson's going to bring that over. This is going to go deep.
Little too high for Gronk there.
I seen that.
3rd and 14. This is what you salivate for as a defense.
Same thing.
3rd and long. Will they be able to get any pressure? Savage is going to be on the manual control, and that's going to go underneath. Can he make this tackle? Gets shook off. So 4th
He's going to go for it.
Of course he is. 4th and 4.
Go for it,
Down 2 possessions. Less than a minute left. And they're giving it to him high and low there. So, like, what we saw from the other teams is they were only available to throw that ball long when they're rolling out right. Tampa Bay's been able to put somebody shorter distance and be able to go short or long with it, which has made a big difference here. And then here's the bubble.
Scotty Miller.
Miller's got some room and does not score there.
Damn.
So
We saw Mugga run the bubble screen a lot last week, and it worked well for him. And we really haven't seen it besides that this week. So
he's trying to run it again, but
Yeah.
Fournette does get stopped. And I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but we are now on the 4-yard line. Can he convert? We have seen teams having very, very hard time when you get to this point of the field. It's Josh said it in week 1. He said, there's that bend but don't break philosophy, and you just can't be in a situation where you don't score here. Like, you have to score a touchdown.
Absolutely. It's really
right
needed
up the
here.
middle.
And, it's bold to run it right up the middle. They've been stopping you all day up the middle.
Well,
got to change something up here if you're
3rd
Mugga.
and goal, and now it's going to be the 4th quarter, and we are on the 5-yard line. Tampa Bay and DaFam down 2 possessions to Glitxh. And Savage being user-controlled by Silos. Now off to Amos. And there. Oh! Look at it. We got some emotion. He knew it. He knew it.
There's that emotion we were missing from Silos.
Because that would have been game.
Yes.
If he gets that pick 6 right there and makes it a 3-possession game with less than 6 minutes left, it is a wrap.
You gotta go for it, bro.
He's got to go for it. Yeah, 4th and goal on the 5, and this has been the bend but don't break. You see his friend back there.
There.
Maybe that's his offensive coordinator over there. So Savage is now still going to be the user control for Silos, and Mugga and Tampa Bay trying to do something. Oh, another one! What a defensive stop. Almost had another interception. So now it's going to be Silos taking over on his 5-yard line.
That was intense.
Definitely huge play from Glitxh Gaming, Silos, and Green Bay.
Mugga's going to bring the pressure here, but we saw it last time when he brought the pressure. That quick pass to Tanya was a touchdown, so it's a big risk here.
Yeah, well, he is feeling himself now. Green Bay, now they have a little bit of space to operate, 2nd and 7, and Tampa Bay is just at a loss right now. Jones.
Not untouched. Mr.
Jones getting some more yards, 14 rushes for 64. 3rd and 4, another big 3rd down conversion coming because this is a dangerous spot to go for it on 4th down, so definitely trying to get this out, and here we go. Jones up the middle.
He got stopped.
Oh, no.
That was one of those hand swipe tackles.
4th and 1. Will he punt it, or he's thinking, do I just disrespect him, go for it, or do I just punt it and play defense?
I think he's punting it here.
This is a very mature punt because many players. That's going to get I thought that was going to get shanked to the left, but this is going to be fine. That's going to drop down right at about the 30. You see Nickerson up, going to be able to make a nice tackle and stopped at the 35-yard line, but very mature play because a lot of players, with the way his offense has been playing, 4th and 1, even though you're probably going to make it on 4th and 1. But if you don't, you let him right back in this game.
In the red zone.
Yeah. Two possession game. Just got a nice punt off Tom Brady in the shotgun. And about 4.5 minutes left in this game. And will Mugga be able to get anything going? Going right back. And OJ, we saw OJ has been the MVP for this Tampa Bay offense. Lots of nice catches here. And Tampa Bay still pushing, hitting the 4-minute mark now.
Yeah, Silos has been doing a great job at shutting down Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, and it hasn't allowed Mugga to do really anything.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh, no! No!
What?
You see Silos laughing in the background. Oh, that is the dagger in the heart if you're Mugga right there.
Mugga is screaming right now. I can't believe that. Oh, man. So Silos gets the ball back, gets his head taken off real quick, Aaron Jones does, but 3:40 left in the 4th and 2-possession game. Silos and Glitxh putting the screws on this man.
I'm telling you, those timeouts that Mugga used in the first half are really coming back to bite him.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gotten some points there if he had some timeouts, but to be fair, I mean, the only thing that's coming back to bite Mugga right now is the fact he is not playing good offense. Tom is looking very, very old today, and it is 20-6, and you're not beating anybody in this league if you're scoring 6 points.
No.
I mean, nobody.
No.
So this is I said that earlier, like, oh, you didn't expect to win this game, with just, 6-0 or something like that. Well, he could be winning this game 7-6 right now. But instead it is 20-6. And Aaron Rodgers back all the time in the universe has.
Oh no!
What are you doing? No, you gotta dive. You gotta slide.
What is going on? You just gave it to him in the red zone. Oh, no, sorry, not the red zone. Not quite the red zone.
38-yard line, but now they're back in business. That is a big mistake from Glitxh. Really should have been able to get that slide down, and Tampa Bay is going to go ahead and throw that away. That was real bad.
13 for 21. Ooh. 3 interceptions.
Yeah, but my feelings are hurt that Aaron Rodgers didn't slide and get that first down. So 2nd and 10. Tampa, it's going to fall right, and there's another fumble.
Run it. Run, big man, run.
Big man scoop. All right, 3rd and 14 now. Now it's gotten a little bit interesting. Things are getting a little sloppy.
Too many fumbles and turnovers.
Is it
what's going on
there? Did they put some oil on the ball? I don't know. Fournette going to be to the right of Tom.
Pre-game meal must have been Butterfingers.
Yeah, but they've got to score right here. And unfortunately,
why are you rolling with Tom Brady? No one
he's telling him. He's like, why are you running around with Tom? You're not outrunning nobody.
Yeah. Tom Brady can't run.
4th and 24. Just don't give this a 2-minute warning. He has to convert this.
Yeah.
And then get a touchdown quickly. So it's going to be up to Silos. Can he end this game right now by stopping them on 4th and 24? Tom, empty backfield in the shotgun. He's got somebody coming to the left. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
You can't let 4th and 24 go by.
You gotta play prevent defense.
Come on.
You know that pass is going to happen.
Oh, here we are now. They still got to score. Still a lot of time. You got to score and get the ball back somehow with an onside kick, which is like next to impossible. So minute 20, and Tampa Bay still trying to get this touchdown. Get something
wide open in the back. He's wide open in the back of the end zone. What is he doing?
He's feeling man. This is a game where Mugga is not used to taking sacks. He's not used to getting pressure in his face. So once that starts happening, you kind of get field blind. You just don't see people open because you're kind of worried about how do I move? How do I not get sacked? So that's what pressure does. That's what pressure does to Tom Brady in real life. And, that's an interception. Oh, it isn't.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a flag. That's going to be.
Is it a hold?
Offensive. Was it offensive? No, that
was a defensive. He's going for 2 here. He needs to go for 2.
Yeah, well.
Oh, no.
No, he doesn't have to. He's down 14.
Oh, right.
And this will become down 7. But there's only 40 seconds left. So if you don't see an onside kick, it is going to almost certainly be Rip Aruni's.
Very questionable call if you don't see that onside kick.
I mean, it could be that onside kicks just aren't good in this game. That's also a thing. So we're going to kick this high. Oh, really high. And he's going to take it out.
Yeah, waste time.
Confused. Oh, yeah, that wastes time. Okay, yeah, good point.
Conservative or not fumbling.
Yeah, ball conservative. Hold it. 38 seconds left. So if you run it 3 times, you're going to run probably maybe 20 seconds. Maybe.
Damn.
Okay, so not even.
Yeah.
I was thinking like total combined between first through third down. If you can get like maybe 6 seconds, but you're not even going to get that. He's going to probably only get 2 or 3 seconds per. But here we are, and now we got Jones, and this is going to be another timeout. 31 seconds. And now we'll see. Will he pass it here, or will he make them use their last timeout? I would assume that he's going to run this again.
Yeah.
But there's also, this. We've seen Kansas City do it in real life, things like that, where they just pass it. They don't care. Like, we're just going to end the game right now. But, there's some room there. Oh, 26 seconds left. There's the last timeout. And now we're going to see a punt. And this is really where you've got to put a good punt down here.
Fucking nervous.
I mean, you could lose on a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. You still you're not out of the woods here. Oh, what a perfect punt.
Yeah, that was perfect. 100% accurate.
This is going to get all the way
Could be better.
to not as good. Okay, 36. 21 seconds left. Your opponent has no timeouts. So nothing over the top. and do your best to guard the sidelines. Because if you can tackle them in bounds, that's going to waste about 14 or 15 seconds.
Even if you do the no huddle, it's a 6-second runoff.
Right. Well, you can also, he can still spike it, and this is coming right up the middle. There's a sack.
No huddle. No huddle.
That is the
that
game.
Is the game.
Wow! Congratulations to Silos taking down Mugga. Silos, just a different man today. We're going to talk about everything that happened here, but don't go anywhere. Quick break, and it's BizJack and Reforge talking Madden.
With new rewards from Chase Freedom Unlimited, I now earn even more cash back. Oh, I gotta tell everyone. Hey, Rita, you now earn 3% on dining, including takeout.
Bon appetit.
Hey, Kim, you now earn 5% on travel purchased through Chase.
Way ahead of you.
Hey, Neil, you can earn 3% at drugstores.
Buddy, I'm right here. Why are you yelling?
Because that's what I do. You're always earning with 5% cash back on travel purchased through Chase. 3% at drugstores, 3% on dining, including takeout, and 1.5% on everything else you buy. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Just upsets after upsets this week in the UGL. I am your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez, joined by Chris BizJack. And our second game of Madden, we both said it's going to be Mugga. It's going to be DaFam. He's just been playing so great. Silos last week was all over the place emotionally. We didn't think he could come correct. And we were both very wrong.
Yeah, very, very wrong. Silos had an excellent game, proved us wrong, kept his composure, and look, the scoreboard showed it. He did well. He outplayed Mugga, which we just definitely didn't expect that.
And I mean, this was not a close game.
No.
At all.
No.
Silos dominated him on offense, on defense, the run, the pass, all facets of the game. Silos was doing it, and so I want to congratulate Glitxh for getting that win and for Silos to get back in the win column after losing last week. And again, taking down the boogeyman in Madden, who a lot of people were thinking like this is somebody who could maybe go undefeated all season in Madden. And that is definitely not the case now. So let's look back on our records this week. So in the first game, four brothers who we thought were DOA, had no chance. They win. They are now 1-0 for the week. Glitxh, which we, again, thought that they were going to be the underdog against DaFam, they end up winning in dominant fashion. So both of those teams are still eligible to get the sweep this week, and I'm excited to see what we're going to see tomorrow in NBA 2K, where it's going to be the same teams, different players, and will the sweeps be alive after 2K, and will we have a very interesting Wednesday? But that's all we have for Madden this week. I've been Reforge. This is BizJack. Have a good night, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for 2K action from the UGL.